Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have the G-Shock Everlast limited edition collaboration watch, and this is model number GBA800EL-4A. So as usual, we're going to open this thing up, take a look at all the features and functions, check out the build quality, and then I'll let you know what I think of this collaboration between G-Shock and Everlast. Also, make sure you check out my Amazon shopping channel for all of my favorite watches that I've reviewed on this channel, and be sure to visit my brand new Teespring merch store. All the shirts are brand new in there. Make sure you check them out. They're pretty cool. I'll make sure to put both of those links in the description field for you. So here you go. You got an Everlast G-Shock collaboration box. I guess that's Everlast logo, choice of champions. Got some pretty cool stuff. I did a little bit of boxing when I was a teenager, so I definitely know who Everlast is. All right. You got your module 5554 written in a bajillion different languages. You've got your little G-Shock connected app little pamphlet here. There you go. And you've got your FCC warning because this watch has Bluetooth. There you go. All right, let's open this thing up. And when I saw this watch, I was like, man, this is a fantastic looking watch. Guys, you can get a normal GBA800 for about $85. This one's going to be about $160, so I don't know if the premium is worth it to you. It is a fantastic looking watch, but you can get the regular version for literally half the price. So is the premium worth it to you? That's something you're going to have to answer for yourself. For me, $85 more for just an Everlast branded G-Shock. I'd probably have to say no personally, but some of y'all are going to love this. You're not going to care. It's going to be the perfect gym watch for you. So go out there and get it if you want it, man. But again, it's a really expensive collaboration model. Again, it's roughly twice the price of a normal model. Anyway, with that being said, let's take a look at this thing. Open it up. There you go. You got your warranty stuff right there. Here's the watch. And like I said earlier, it's a fantastic looking watch, man. No doubt about it. They did a great job on this thing. Good looking watch. All right. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. And I'll go ahead and put up the specs on the left-hand side of the screen for you. All right, you're looking at a 48mm resin case. It's 15.5mm thick. It's 54mm lug to lug. It comes on an 18.5mm resin strap. The crystal, I can never really find out with these because they don't list it on their website. I mean, is it plastic? Is it acrylic? Is it a mineral crystal? I have no idea. I want to kind of tend to say it's an acrylic crystal. I just have this feeling. Anyway, it's water resistant to 200 meters, which is 660 feet. It has a 55-54 Casio movement inside. You got about 2 years on that battery. I wish this thing was solar, but I wish a lot of my watches were solar lately, either solar or automatic. You don't have a crown, but you do have pushers at 2, 4, 8, and 10. You've got a case back that is a 4-screw decorated case back, and I'll show you that a little bit later. Of course, it's not windable. It is hackable. You've got your day, date, and month on the LCD. You've also got dual time, Bluetooth, a pedometer, a power save mode, a stopwatch, 5 alarms, countdown timer, hand alignment adjustment, low battery warning, an auto calendar until 2099. You've got dual lume. You've got it on the face and underneath the LCD. And of course, it has a fixed bezel. So guys, I love this watch, man. It's a good looking watch. Again, like I was saying earlier, is the premium worth it? Man, that's a tough one. I mean, roughly twice the cost of a normal GBA800. That's quite the pill to swallow, man. But again, fantastic looking watch. I'm not going to go into a super in-depth review because this has got all sorts of recording modes for your step tracking and all sorts of crazy stuff for physical fitness, of which I'm not a big fan. I mean, the only steps I take are from the table to the microwave in the kitchen and then pushing the buttons on the microwave. Those are my steps. Anyway, it's a great looking watch. I would have loved this thing if I was about 25 years younger. Good looking watch. Of course, Everlast makes a whole bunch of different stuff. They're most famous probably for their boxing stuff, their boxing gloves and some other things they make. But good looking watch. They did a great job on the colorway and the different colors, the red and white of the Everlast. Of course, you see you've got Everlast on the dial there in white. You've got Everlast on the strap here. You've got that little white insert between the strap and the case. You've got these big inserts, and this really does help make the watch a lot more comfortable right here underneath the case back. And before we go into all the features, let me show you the case back real quick here. There's the case back. You've got nice laser etching of the Everlast logo right there in the middle. You see the FCC warning, again, because this has Bluetooth. You know the module number, it's water resistance, all the normal stuff y'all are used to seeing on a G-Shock case back. So anyway, there you go. You've got a, now they kind of made, this is kind of cool how they did this. They made this look like a dual keeper, but it's actually one white keeper. And it's kind of joined here at the top, but underneath it looks like it's a dual keeper. You got a white tang and buckle. I'm surprised this little buckle is not branded. Interesting. What else here? I mean, it's your typical GBA800, man. You got the big black button here for the light. Here's the other side of the strap. Underneath, there you go. So that's really about it for kind of the looks of the watch. The dial, again, you got the big Everlast logo. You've got this big sub dial up here at about 2 o'clock. That displays all of your, like your running times and your step tracking, your pedometer, all that boring stuff that I would never do. And underneath that, you've got your big LCD display, and this shows you all of the other relevant information that you're going to need. You've got step tracker over here at 9 o'clock. You got Bluetooth underneath that. You got a real small Casio logo over here at 3 o'clock. And that's about it for the dial. You've got these big kind of indexes on the chapter ring. Kind of makes it look like the Coliseum. I've said that before about a couple different watches. I like that kind of three-dimensional look. Really cool. All right, so let's go ahead and go over the modes here. All right, guys, if you want to display other information than the coordinated LCD time with the analog hands, you press the B button up here. So now you're going to your number of steps. This is your coordinated seconds. Press it one more time, and there's your month, day, and date. And then you press it again, and it goes back to the LCD time that's coordinated with your analog hands right there. So here's the mode button. All right, there's your stopwatch. There's your, it looks like your pedometer and some other stuff. Your regular timer. Your dual time, it's currently 5:44 in the morning over in Tokyo. That's where I have my dual time set. They're, what, about 12 or 13 hours ahead of us. So it's currently 5:44 in the morning over in Tokyo. And then I think you press it one more time. Yeah, you go back to, I'm sorry. Press it one more time, you go to all the alarms. And if you notice, you got 5 alarms. And then your signal. So basically it's going to chime every hour on the hour when you have that set. And I've got it set to on. Press this one more time, and now you're back to regular timekeeping. Now, one cool thing, there's actually a couple cool things with this watch. If you want to get the hands out of the way, you press the light button and the C button. Now the hands are going to move out of the way. And you notice the little hands icon down there is blinking. So now the hands are out of the way, so you can totally see all the information on the LCD display. Press it again, they go back to normal. Now this also does this automatically whenever it recognizes that the analog hands are blocking some information on the digital display. It'll go ahead and do that anyway, but you can also manually do it like I just told you. This also has a hand alignment adjustment feature. You press and hold the A button for about 8 seconds, and you'll see the display on the bottom say HS, which stands for hands. There you go. Now the hands are going to go to 12 o'clock. And what you can do is, if they're out of alignment, which these aren't, you can press the B and D buttons and line them up if you need to. But these are actually perfectly in alignment. And I'll show you here in a second. All right, here we go. There you go. So if you need to line them up for whatever reason, these are basically your up and down buttons. So you hold it and it goes, press it to stop. Hold down to go fast, press it again to stop. There you go. So I'm gonna go, what, a couple more times. And there we go. Now we're back to perfect. Press the button again. Goes back to regular timekeeping. And it should go back to what, 4:48, I believe. So there you go, man. What else? This also has an auto light feature, and I'm going to show you that when I show you the Lume. I don't know that I would want this to have the auto light feature turned on when this is not a solar watch. With a watch like the Rangeman, the solar power cell determines whether or not light is hitting it, and that determines whether it turns on that function or not. This not being solar, it automatically turns on, whether it's dark or light outside. So it might waste your battery a little bit to have that auto light feature turned on a watch that is not solar. Just manually push the button, but if you do want it on for whatever reason, maybe you're going camping at night or something and you'd like to have that feature turned on, it's real simple. In fact, let me go ahead and give you a lume shot here. All right, you just press the button once, and you've got dual lume. You've got one over there at the 9 o'clock and one down at 6 o'clock. I've got it set to illuminate for 3 seconds. Now, if I press and hold this, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that little segment turn on. Did you see it? Yep, it turned on right there where my finger is. Look where my finger is. I'll turn it off. It just happens to go away the second light goes out. See right there? It's off now. I'm going to turn it back on. And it should be back. There you go. So again, it does have the all light feature. So when I tilt it, I think it's 15 degrees. The light turns on. There you go. I mean, this is a pretty feature-packed watch, and not being one of its more expensive, like ABC watches, like a Rangeman or Gravity Master or something like that. In fact, you know what? I forgot to see if there's actual lume on the watch. You know what? Let's check. I think there might be. I totally forgot. There you go. Yep, the hour and the minute hand are loomed up. There you go. And that's really the only thing that's loomed, obviously, besides the 2 LEDs. I mean, not a lot of lume, but it could do in a pinch. There you go. So let's go ahead and turn it back on. Let's go ahead and give you a wrist shot. I kind of did the lume shot and wrist shot in reverse today. Really comfortable, even though this is a resin strap, really comfortable. I mean, it's a good looking watch for sure, man. I like it. I mean, that's why I wanted to review it. I just wanted to see what it would look like on the wrist. All right. Now, one other thing about the actual case and buttons, I do wish these buttons had some knurling. They're just as smooth as they can be. There's absolutely no knurling on these buttons. They could use a little bit of knurling, just makes them a little bit easier to press. But so far as, aesthetically, that's really about it for the watch. I love the colorway. I love these Casio hands. Really cool looking hands. I like them. That's really about it, guys. Again, it's almost double what a normal GBA800 watch is at about $160. But, it might be worth it, to some of you guys or some of you ladies. I don't know, man. Again, that's going to be your call. Guys, there are probably about 13 different versions of this watch. There's actually an A6 version as well, and that's a little bit rare now. Those are going for like $200 on Amazon, and I'll put that up on the left-hand side of the screen. I love the white dial on that watch and the black case. Really good-looking collaboration model. I don't know of any other collaborations between G-Shock and other companies with this specific GBA800 model. I think those might be the only two. I'm not quite sure. If y'all know of any others, please let me know and put it down in the comment section. So again, I'll make sure to put a link in the description field so you can head on over to Amazon and pick yourself up one for $160. Also, guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell. All of us YouTubers really appreciate it. I've got some really cool shopping in Japan watches coming next week, so make sure you stay tuned. I'm super excited, and I'll see y'all then. Take care. Bye-bye.